Welcome back to the Adawehi Institute. We're going to be talking tonight about the energy of relationship. This Trinity video is supposed to get you ready to empower something on Wednesday nights. Every Wednesday at 6 o'clock we meditate on an energy. You should sign up on our website, become part of our mailing list, and you can meditate with us. This week, of course, the energy is relationship. It's a very complex energy, and I'm not going to be able to cover it all, so I'm going to focus on one aspect of it. To do that, I'm going to get my training partner out here. We're going to make sure we're both wearing masks, like you should be doing, and when we feel safe, we're going to do a little training exercise. We're going to talk about the center of gravity. Center of gravity is basically just the intersection between the line that you rotate around and the line that you fold over on. So it's sort of a y-axis and x-axis. On people, that tends to be right about here, below your belly button. That's pretty much the point that is your center of gravity. If I were to grab you and spin you around, you would be spinning around that point. If I were to bend you over, you would be bending over that point. Center of gravity is typically somewhere inside your body. Since you're sort of a three-dimensional object, it's not going to be on the surface, it's going to be down in there. However, it moves around depending on what shape your body is in. If I was very pregnant, my center of gravity would be somewhere out here. Likewise, if I was bending over backwards, my center of gravity would rise and be somewhere around in here. But it's almost always going to be inside me somewhere, unless I'm bent over. Now, if you look at a center of gravity for a hollow object, like this circle, it spins around a point that's somewhere in here. Center of gravity is located nowhere in its surface area. It is in the hollow center of it. Likewise, humans, when we bend over, our center of gravity tends to come out, which is why every wrestler in the world assumes this stance. If you've ever seen a high school wrestling match, they're doing that. Why? Well, because it puts your center of gravity down here. Much harder for the person to tackle you when you can totally drape yourself over the center of gravity and protect it. Likewise, when two humans grapple, and in every relationship there will be some grappling, they tend to get in this stance too. When I'm bent over and Elaine's bent over, where is the center of gravity for each of us? Well, you would think that my center of gravity is here and her center of gravity is there. But when we're grabbing and holding pretty tightly to each other, we form one object, and it is a circular object. So guess where our center of gravity is? It's somewhere right in here, between us. Which is why, when you're in relationship, you very often try really hard to change the other person, to get them to bow to your will or turn aside from what it is that they were hoping to accomplish. And you're seldom successful because you're focused on them. You're thinking, what do I need to do to change this person? Usually what that means is you try and appeal to what they want. Well, if I give them what they want, maybe I can get them to turn. If I give them what they want, maybe they will bow to my will. So you're operating on trying to change this thing down here, but that's not even really the center of gravity anymore. In a relationship, remember, you've got two people grappling, and suddenly the center of gravity is here. So if I'm bending all my will trying to change Elaine's center of gravity, I'm not going to get anywhere. So, we're bent over like this, with your best wrestler stance. I'm trying to move her, she's trying to move me. Neither one of us is very successful. Why? Because I'm trying to spin her around her center of gravity. But really, what I need to do is spin her around our center of gravity. Give that a try, Elaine. Try and move me. Elaine tries to move my center of gravity, she's not going to be very fortunate. However, if she imagines that there is a center of gravity here, and she's got a big steering wheel in her hand, like a truck, and she's going to spin me around that central point. Go. Suddenly, she's much more successful.
Surprisingly so.
This is the secret of relationship. Don't focus on what the other person says. Don't focus on what they want or what they have tried to do. You're going to get nowhere. A successful encounter and relationship takes into account the fact that by engaging with this person, you've created a hollow circle. And what you really need to do is find out what they care about. You can move them if you spin them around what they care about. Not what they want, not what they said, not what they're trying to do, not their favorite flavor, nothing that starts with them. Elaine's favorite flavor, Elaine's favorite color, what Elaine wants, what Elaine said, what Elaine was trying to do, none of these things will get me anywhere. But if I say, wait a second, what is it that we both care about here? And I can figure out what that is, then I can spin Elaine around that central point. This is the secret of relationship. Don't think about what you want or the other person wants. Think about what your shared intention is. Whatever it is that you both care about, that will bring movement to the relationship. So we're going to practice a little technique to remind us of that. Grab like you're grabbing a steering wheel at 10 and 2. And imagine the steering wheel sort of faces this way. It's kind of tilted. Sort of like this. And then we're going to do this. Let's try it again. Grabbing, stepping back, hands circle, like you're spinning this wheel. One of them ends up below and one of them ends up on top. And again. And you can do it in reverse too. Grab, reverse as you step forward. Grab, step back. Grab, step forward. Grab, step back. Each time you're spinning this big imaginary wheel, and it reminds you that the point that you want to move people around is between the two of you, not in my space, not in your space. Spin. Spin. Try it whenever you get stuck, whenever you have an interpersonal relationship that is going nowhere, or people are locked up. Think, what is it we both care about? And then try and spin the conversation around that point. Try it out at home. If you think that stuff's cool, stay tuned for more Trinity.